Hi guys, this is my first YouTube video. Um, for those that know me, know that I am a night person. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning because I felt the need to do this video yesterday, and then I fell asleep at 9 o'clock. Weird. I'm going to put my hood on because I'm outside and it's really cold. I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Angela, and last few years I've been trying to become a writer, and I've been on a spiritual journey last year and a half, I'll say. I grew up in an abusive home, so my writing has really helped with that. And I still can't believe it's now 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm still up. So I decided to do this video because there's many videos I want to do. And I guess my guides or someone up there is like, you got to do this video now, like right now. And so I don't think I'm going to be able to go back to sleep until I do this video. So I wanted to talk to you guys about friendship. So almost 5 years ago, I started writing, and it was because of a friend of mine that we're no longer friends. She basically was the only person in my life to encourage me to become a writer. That's all I've ever wanted to do since I was a kid. And so I took the plunge and started writing. I started a blog. Next thing you know, I had a book out on Amazon. And then I was doing a couple radio, did a radio interview. I did a book reading. I'm like, what is happening? Like, I can just do this if I want to. It was very surreal for me. And then a year and a half ago, woke up one morning. I was like, so apparently now I'm on a spiritual journey. Wasn't really something that I've done a lot of research, and a lot of people do have a spiritual awakening because of something that's happened to them, horrible. And I literally just woke up one morning and was like, okay, this is happening. And so I've done a lot of soul searching. I've done a lot of healing through my writing and of the past and all the pain and the hurt. And I realized I don't have a lot of friends. And I grew up as an introvert. I kept to myself. I was a loner. I didn't really have a lot of friends. I still don't. I'm 43. I still don't have... I have acquaintances, but I really don't have best friends or really close friends that I can call and be like, hey girl, let's go out or do things. And I just don't. That's the way it's been my whole life. And so I did have my best friend. We were best friends for 15 years, 14 years, something like that. Last year, on my birthday weekend in September. Out of the blue. It wasn't really out of the blue. I spiritually, psychically, whatever you want to call it, felt that she was pulling away from me for months, and I felt like I was at a loss. I couldn't figure out how to stop stop it. I knew she was leaving me and pulling away and changing, and I was changing, and it was like a train wreck that I knew was coming, that I couldn't stop. And um, all of a sudden, when the weekend of my birthday, because I didn't return a phone call to her when she wanted me to, she basically stopped talking to me, said I was a horrible person. I had never been there for her. I was heartbroken because this was the one person I thought was going to be my life forever. That was the friend that accepted me for who I was. And I was lost and I was devastated. And I couldn't figure out why this keeps happening to me. Like, I keep making friends that I think are going to be in my life forever, and then one day they're just gone. And I couldn't figure it out. So over the last year, I've done a lot of, because it's been a year since we've talked, like really talked. She sent me a few hateful messages here and there, but I'm just like, I don't get it. I still don't get it. And then I was watching a TV show. It was a comedy, where there was a man and wife, and the wife made a friend, which was hard to do for her. So I resonated with that because it's hard for me to make friends as well. And the husband was excited for her that she had made a friend, and then he met the friend. And the friend was she was crazy. She was not a good fit for his wife. And he told her, he's like, "Oh my God, you have broken bird syndrome." And she's like, "What? Are you making this up?" And so, short of the story is, she wound up stop being friends with her because she realized this chick's crazy. And I got to thinking, I'm like, is that really a thing? And so I Googled it because, Google knows everything. And it was an actual thing. Google's definition of broken bird syndrome is when a man dates a woman that is broken and he's always trying to fix her. And I'm like, oh my God, I have broken bird syndrome. But when it comes to friends, because there was this brokenness in me that I recognized in them, and so I let my guard down and became friends with them. And then when they inevitably leave, I'm devastated. And so I was like, this is crazy. I have broken bird syndrome. It's crazy. And so this was my thinking on friendship and being friendless, because I'm like, it's not my fault. I keep being attracted to these people that I see a part of me in them, and I'm hoping I can fix them. Well, I'm realizing now that I can't fix them. They have to fix themselves. And yesterday, I had kind of an epiphany. I was invited from acquaintance. We're becoming friends, I guess. We're kind of on the same journey of self-discovery and finding out who we truly are. And she has a friend that is a witch, and he was at the psychic fair, and he does readings, and she actually paid for me to do a reading with him. And it was kind of on the spot, and he uses tarot cards to do his reading. So I've never actually had a paid tarot reading done. I mean, I've been to psychics a few times, but not tarot reading. And so we he starts doing the tarot reading, and I almost cry because I'm like, what is happening? Because the first card he pulled was the Hermit card, basically telling me that he sees that I'm an introvert, that I'm a loner, that I've been that way my whole life, and that even in school, I was like in the cafeteria eating alone. He saw me eating alone in the cafeteria, and I'm like, this is so accurate. Like, it's crazy because it's all right. And pulled the next card, which I'm trying to learn tarot too. So to me, that card means something differently, but what he said resonated deeply with me. He said, I see you always trying to give gifts to make friends, and it could be, I don't know what that was. It's like a bug flew into my mouth. It could be that I'm trying to give them physical gifts or spiritual gifts, parts of me that once I make them friends, I change who I am to keep them as friends. And I've known this deep, deep down for a very long time. And it's something I've never wanted to admit because I'm on this spiritual journey, trying to change, trying to heal, trying to mend from my past. And just the fact that that's what he pulled out in the reading, I was like, okay, this is something I'm needing to face now and admit that I'm not just attracted to their brokenness because I saw a part of my brokenness in them, but I'm also changing myself to keep them around. And it resonated with me, but at the same time it ticked me off because it's probably something that, I mean, I know I knew, but it's something that I obviously didn't want to admit to because I want to be able to blame them. Like, everybody wants to be able to blame the other person for a relationship ending, and I can't do that now. I have to, it's out there in the world. It's been said. So I have to take a look at myself and realize I don't just have broken bird syndrome. I have where I grew up with an abusive mother who, no matter what I did, would never accept me for who I am. And so I'm always looking for that acceptance. I'm always looking for that unconditional love that I never got from her. And so I'm always putting that on my friends. And that's unfair to them because they will never live up to that. Especially when they have broken parts of them that they refuse to accept and look at and heal and mend. And so it was a very big eye-opener yesterday. For some reason, again, I woke up this morning, I'm like, since I had the reading, it was like somebody was pounding into my head, put this on YouTube, put this on YouTube, put this on YouTube. I didn't do it, I fell asleep early. And now here I am at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's telling me to put it on YouTube again. So, here I am putting it on YouTube. And so, if this resonates with you guys, like it. I'm probably going to do more videos, not probably this early in the morning, but I don't know what to say now. I'm sorry, this is my first video, so I apologize. And I'm still like half asleep. So if you like it, like it. If not, if it resonates with you, I'm sorry. If you want to look at any of my other stuff, I have a page on Facebook. It's called Sacrificial Chainbreaker. It's my blog, which you can also find on WordPress. I do have a book out on Amazon, Memoirs of a Birth Mother. But I have decided I'm going to do more spiritual videos on YouTube. There's not a lot out there that videos with people that are actually going through, like, still going through, like, the early stages of an awakening. So I will probably be posting a lot more of that stuff on there. Plus, some of my earlier experiences you can read on my blog. And then I also have a vlog, a podcast on Anchor.fm. If you want to check it out, it's called Get Real. But I just have felt the need to put this out there today. And if you have any questions or thoughts on this video, because it's my first one, please feel free to comment. I'm an open book. I'm an open canvas, so any feedback would help. Thanks, and this is Angela, the Spiritual Traveler, signing out. Thanks.